Hi guys and welcome to G Reviews and to this review of Daredevil Season 2. So guys, I watched the whole 13 episodes, finally. I'm kinda relieved that it's over and I don't have to binge watch it anymore. Because you know how everything starts, you want to watch it, you want to watch the next episode and the next episode. And at some point, it gets annoying, at least for me, because, I don't know, this time I'm with mixed feelings. I will try to start without any spoilers, just for those of you that haven't finished all the episodes yet, but then I'm going to talk with spoilers. So first of all, overall, I did like, the season. In the same time, I'm with super mixed feelings because there are so many things that I'm not sure about. Like the pacing of the story, like all the lawyer stuff, the technical things. Just annoying to me. Too much talking, too much lawyer stuff. And I have a particular problem with Daredevil. I don't know that, I don't know if anyone else has it, but when Daredevil speaks, when Elektra speaks, sometimes, when Foggy speaks, the other characters, they kind of whisper, and it's so hard to understand and to hear what they're actually saying. They always speak like this. Look now, we're going to get this trap, and you're going to win it, Yeah, because we have to do it. Yeah, oh yeah. It's something like this, and it's annoying to me a lot. I kinda need in English subtitles or something in order, to be sure what the hell they're talking about. So the kind of, dialogue versus how the music is when the action hits, it's too loud and the dialogue is too, it's not hearable enough. It's too low. Yeah, so basically that's my biggest thing, that I personally have this problem in whatever device I watch the show. I try it on my laptop, I try it on PC at my work, while I work, just that way I can watch most of the episodes without, losing any more time and actually doing things during that time. And also when I play the show on my big TV, it has surround sound, Dolby Digital and all that, and I can hardly hear what they're speaking. It's annoying. Yeah, so, Karen. Yeah, I want to talk about Karen. Karen this season, it's a lot better than the previous season. She got a lot of screen time. I felt like the show was about her at one point. Which... I once again, I don't know how to feel about it, because this show is so different from anything that I'm used to watching. And the first season I got, and the one thing that I didn't like is that Daredevil, got his suit by the last episode. I always hate that. And they did the same here. Spoilers. With the Punisher. So... once again, I know the reasoning behind it. I know the story, how, it's not good for the story, how the story went. But it's still something that I thought it could have been better, I thought that we could have seen the Punisher with the costume a lot sooner, but no. Also, he does not look like the Punisher, that actor. But he's a super awesome Punisher, so yeah, I can't complain, because his acting is very, very amazing. Kinda once or twice I felt like everything was the whole show was trying to be so sophisticated, and it was pushing so hard to be that, and it was sure of itself that is that, and I felt annoyed by that in some way. I don't know, Daredevil makes me feel so many strange feelings. I can't put my finger on it quite yet. So I'm just like this when it comes to Daredevil. I like it, I want to watch it, I want to watch the next episode, but something is not okay. Something is just not right. And Elektra, I love that actress, but she still speaks like this. Oh, Matthew, this is so amazing, Matthew. Something like this again. Okay, guys, I don't want to drag this out. Everyone did their best, that is clear. Even such thing as the trial was interesting, but still everything feels so dry, like watching such a dry show. Some of the things didn't make sense, and I didn't feel them. I don't know. I'm confused, honestly. There are so many things that I'm like, how did this happen again? What's the purpose of this whole... Okay, maybe we'll know in the next season. With 2 words, second season a lot better than the first season in terms of action, in terms of that we see, Daredevil in the costume fighting, kicking ass, Punisher killing, like maybe he has to change his name to the Butcher because he is butchering everybody, and it's just like, oh my god, so much blood. This has so much blood, and yeah, too much gory stuff, and really too much. Okay, I have to go into spoilers now. So basically, better in the first season in terms of those things that I just mentioned, but not better in terms of how I felt about each and every episode. Yeah, I can say that. So from the scale of 1 to 10, maybe I'll give the second season around 8. So now the spoilers. Elektra died in the last episode. I'm not sure how I feel about this. I mean, the whole fight was at places ridiculous. I didn't buy anything, and I also felt, some of the hits, like Daredevil does one hit, and the other guy just flips, and hits Daredevil with his leg, kicks him in the head. Daredevil stands like this for a good 2 or 3 seconds until the other guy flips and actually hits him on the face. And just the whole fighting, I didn't feel like it's really, those hits are landing. It felt like just marking the spots, and the way that the sound was made, it didn't feel like, it felt like it's a lot lighter hit, and not like, so that was kind of odd. I didn't feel that they're actually hitting each other that hard, but Daredevil was playing it like he was so beaten up, Yeah, so the fighting, it's like a game, when you play a game, and if you don't feel the hits landing, it's just you don't feel that you're actually beating somebody. So it's very important to hear that sound so you can connect it with the actual visuals of, the hit. But anyway, those are like small things, but they kind of took me out of the whole experience, to be honest. And the fact that Elektra died and how she died, 2 super skilled people like Daredevil and her, and Daredevil already, kicked that guy's ass. He beat him, but now that guy, returned from the dead. They brought him up. The Hand, or whatever that organization, it's called. And now he actually beats Daredevil, and he's about to put the sigh through him, and Elektra is like, oh yeah, I have a conscience, awesome. Instead of her trying to kick the sigh out of his hand, she almost pushed herself into that. She reacted so irresponsibly in terms of martial arts. That wasn't the logical thing to do, and a person that is studied martial arts, I don't get it. How can you make such a mistake? It's not believable. I didn't buy so many things. I did like that Wilson Fisk was back and how sick he was. He's a so sick individual. You watch him like super calm, and next thing you know, he's butchering you like a pig. It's just disturbing. He's so disturbing. Yeah, the way that the Punisher was killing everybody, butchering them again, disturbing. Yeah, he's a badass, but I don't know. He it's so confusing. I was debating the whole thing whether or not you should kill. Because Daredevil puts himself in an impossible situation, and if he doesn't kill, he's going to be dead sooner rather than later. So, in a way, Punisher could be right, but, if you don't find the alternative, the world is going to be driven by force and not by goodness. And if it's driven by force, the good things that can come from that are not as strong as the good things that can come from the greater good, and going to the last resort and crossing the line. So that is so debatable, and yeah, I was constantly between the two sides. I was like, Daredevil, you are pussy, you're stupid. How can you be so stupid? You can't make the Punisher not killing those guys, because those guys are one of those guys that just go to prison and continue being the same guys there. They are not reformed. I mean, some people could, but those exact guys that, the Punisher was killing, they were the baddest of the bad. And the only thing that putting them in prison will accomplish is that they will be there for, a bit amount of time, or even for a lot of years. They could do a lot of crime behind bars as well. And, the rest of the society is paying for that. Those guys living, off people's backs. So I was kind of debating all that in my head, and I was not sure what to think. Maybe sometimes, what the Punisher does is totally necessary, and sometimes what Daredevil does is better for the greater good, for the way that people think, overall, for our way of looking at things. But yeah, it's so long topic, I don't want to get into that. Also, something that it was strange to me is that when they showed Elektra in her child years, she was Chinese. I mean, she looked Asian, and that actress, she's not. And I'm like, what? I mean, how can she not be Asian when she was Asian, but now she's not Asian? Did she did some kind of a facial reconstruction on her face? I mean, what the hell? At least they could have, picked somebody that looks exotic like her, because she much more looks like an Indian, or from India, or Indian from America. I mean, she looks exotic, and she doesn't look Asian. So I don't know what's up with that. Also, when that guy that makes Daredevil's costume took, Elektra's measurements, I don't know what he did exactly. Did that last costume that we saw Elektra in, was that the costume that he made for her? Because it's so unprotected. I don't know what the hell is the point. I mean, you can go to any guy that makes clothes, just regular cool clothes, and just, tell him like, oh, I want just cool clothes, like Chinese style. Yeah, thank you. But no protection at all. I mean, that's super stupid. I mean, it is. And how that guy, the Japanese guy, that was returned from the dead, how he was supposed to kill Daredevil with the sai, because his costume is almost impenetrable. Maybe he was going to stick that in his head. I don't know. Maybe he doesn't know what the costume does. And how did the Punisher knew that bullet won't kill Daredevil when he shoot him in the head? How on earth he will even know what the hell was the material that his helmet mask was made? Definitely some plot holes here, and yeah, it's lack that lack of color. I don't know. It's a lot of things that I do like, but I don't like, and I didn't feel that Daredevil was threatening, because Daredevil, one of those characters, and is one of those characters that is kind of like Batman. I mean, he intimidates, and his enemies know him, and the reason that they call him the devil in the kitchen's devil the Devil's Kitchen, the Devil of Hell's Kitchen, and all that, but he doesn't seem that frightening at all. I didn't feel that. I didn't feel like Batman. Yeah, he kicked ass, and he kicked ass pretty brutally, but I don't know, something is missing. Something is missing. I can see it, I can feel it. I don't feel right about this whole show. I mean, I can't feel it right, so something's definitely missing. It sucks. I could see almost all the plot twists. I can see all of that. It was very, very cheesy. I can predict everything that was happening. Did not surprise me. And even when Elektra died, I knew that this would happen. So I was like, yeah, when she's going to die. Oh yeah, she just did. How the story was constructed was kind of dated kind of a way to do things. That's why, I feel that I've seen this so many times in other shows, the way that they shot things, the tension, everything was so kind of cheesy and cliche. Yeah, just don't get me wrong, guys. Maybe you were surprised, you didn't feel like me, you think that everything was shocking, you didn't know that, Elektra's going to die, didn't feel the moment that it's going to happen, but, maybe because I watched too many shows, it's hard for me to be surprised, but, no, I mean, the first season was not like this, so, who knows. Well, okay guys, so, yeah, sorry about this rant. This is my review of Daredevil Season 2. Let me know what you think in the comments. Yeah, please share, rate, comment, and subscribe. Until next time with Gerichi Reviews. Best games for the best prices on g2a.com and citykeys.com.